Okay, so the crank arm, the right hand crank arm and chain wheels is in. Now we're looking at the crank spindle itself, and you might be able to see that there is a master spline to make sure that you get the crank arms on in the right position easily. Obviously you don't want your crank arms at 0 degrees to each other, you need them at 180 degrees to each other, and that master spline makes that quite quick and quite straightforward. Now the new cap that's supplied has got a nice deep spline in it, which is great for this tool to engage in. We'll put a wee pop of grease on that as well. There's some grease in there as well that was pre-greased. Well, the part was pre-greased at the factory before it was put in the box, which is lovely. So this cap, when it was going in here, the instructions say 4 foot-pounds, which is not a lot. It's pretty much hand tight, which is probably why it's made of plastic and why the tool's made of plastic. And by putting this cap on to 4 foot-pounds, that is pushing the crank arm onto the crank enough that it's nice and snug. And then after you do that, then we're going to tighten the pinch bolts. Not omitting the washer, which is very important. And it's very important that these are torqued evenly. In the instructions and actually on the crank arm itself, it's specified 12 newton meters, 12 to 14 newton meters, but it's equally as important that these are done evenly. So that is snug on one side, snug on the other side, a little bit past snug, a little bit past snug, starting to get some tension, and we'll finish that off with a torque wrench, 5mm Allen, and 12 newton meters is easy to do with the torque wrench. 9, 9.5, 10, 10.5, 11, 11.5, 12. Lovely. So we can, again, making sure that these are done evenly. Lovely. Lovely. So that is our crank arms in. Should feel nice, no free play, no knocking. Lovely. So next we're going to get our pedals back on.